As soon as there is life, there is danger. While this is a morbid sentiment for Ralph Waldo Emerson to express, its truth and brevity ring out in a beautiful warning about the power each and every life holds. Today, allow me to share with you the story of John, how his decisions led him to become another statistic, and how we can help prevent others from sharing his same fate. John was 17 years old, entering his final year of high school, and the doors were opening for him. He was just named captain of the football team. He held straight A's, and he had a supportive family that was there with him at every single step. However, while his parents and teachers warned John about the dangers of alcohol, they never taught him what to do if he got drunk and needed a way to get home. Consequently, when John's friends invited him to a party, he didn't have a plan on how to return. No one ever told him that he needed a plan. To make things worse, when he hit a couple drinks, John began to worry about how his parents would react. He knew they would be mad at him for drinking, so he couldn't let them find out. John rationalized that his only solution was to drive home drunk and hope his parents couldn't see through him. In hindsight, there were a plethora of other options available to John, but the alcohol impaired the function of his prefrontal cortex, leaving him to the whims of his primary thinking process. He no longer had the ability to rationalize a solution to his problems, meaning that he made the decision based on what made the most sense to his brain at that specific moment. John got in his car, ran a red light, and T-boned a minivan taking a left turn. In that moment, John not only joined the 2,000 other teens who die each year drunk driving, but he also took the lives of 3 out of the 4 members of that minivan. You see, I believe that John did not have the intention to drive drunk that night. So where did it go wrong? How could we prevent a seeming inevitability that was not planned and that was the result of impulsive thinking? The plan to prevent teen drunk driving has 2 steps: information and destigmatization. The information needs to be teen specific. John had no idea that his body as a teenager was more susceptible to alcohol than in adults, meaning he would get drunk faster than an adult. He also didn't know that the alcohol would not only attack his prefrontal cortex, but his cerebellum as well, impairing his ability to react quickly and reducing his movement coordination. These concepts were never taught to John. Each one of us has a responsibility to explore these concepts with the next John, so they may move past a mere acknowledgement of statistics and truly understand why they should not drink. The next step is a little more difficult. Parents and teachers need to discuss with their kids a plan on how to get home if they get drunk away at home. Many people believe that having such a conversation would signal to their teenager that drinking is okay. However, there is a way to discuss the possibility of getting drunk while still discouraging drinking. There is a current stigma around talking to a teenager about the possibility of getting drunk, and this is partly why there is such an unacceptably high fatality rate across the nation. Many teens are going to drink, so it is our responsibility as teachers, parents, guardians, brothers and sisters, aunts, uncles, and friends to not only inform our teens about the dangers of drinking while driving, but also help them develop a plan for how to get home if they do get drunk. You see, Ralph Waldo Emerson was correct. Life begets danger, but life doesn't have to be dangerous. While drinking and driving are the keys to death and destruction, communication and understanding are the keys to a safer future.